God of War Ragnarok shows off Thor's wife and daughter. We've just gotten our first look at Sif and Thrud, the wife and daughter of Thor, in God of War Ragnarok, and they look badass. As someone who's new to the series, I'm very ready to see some more female characters in the sequel. When it comes to manga artists, there are few more talented than Sui Ishida. The artist, who is known best for Tokyo Ghoul, has one of the most stunning aesthetics in the whole industry. With their gentle line art and pastel palette, Ishida's work somehow toes the line between gorgeous and ghastly. And now, they are bringing their classic style to God of War ahead of its next release. It's not a stretch to say that God of War, as a series, has not represented its female characters very considerately. There is literally a sex mini-game when Kratos encounters naked women on his journey, and this gives the player Red Orbs to level up his weapons and abilities. But Freya, I hear somewhere over yonder on the internet, she's a good character. Is she? Or is her entire being and motivation in the plot only propelled by her toxic love for her son and little else? Post-credits, there's a second ending when you return home and, there, Thor appears several years later. It's a brief tease, ending after Kratos asks him what he wants. It could be that Thor wants revenge for that whole Kratos killing his son's thing, or he might want his help stopping Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok will apparently feature Thor's wife Sif and their daughter Thrud, which may reveal a softer side of the God of Thunder. As you can see below, Ishida hit up Twitter with a new piece of artwork today, and it was their fans learned about the partnership. After all, the team at PlayStation asked the artist to do a drawing for God of War Ragnarok. In true fashion, Ishida signed up for the challenge, and their take on the much-anticipated game is pretty much perfect. In tandem with Santa Monica Studios and PlayStation, I was asked to draw a portrait of God of War Ragnarok's Aesir, Ishida wrote. I hope you enjoy the world of Ragnarok. That's Sif with the blonde hair and regal blue dress, and Thrud is facing to the right with a much more rugged look to her, with untamed hair and what looks like tattoos like her father. Of course, we see Thor's brother Baldur and his sons Magni and Modi, who met the business end of Kratos' Leviathan axe in the previous game. As this is artwork of the two women, it's not known whether or not Sif and Thrud will appear in the events of Ragnarok, as they weren't included in that collection of renders of all of the primary characters. Perhaps Sony Santa Monica is keeping its cards close to its chest, and the reveal that Thor does have a wife and daughter might cause Kratos to think twice in his conflicts with the God of Thunder. After all, that's a similarity that the two of them share.